evening.
Now, we're going to start with, she's never shy of controversy. The head of the National Front here in Paris has made an announcement.
She has indeed, and it's quite a controversial one. Marine Le Pen was on the radio earlier today saying that the National Front districts will no longer provide pork-free alternative meals in schools. Now, this here is being reported on BFM TV, and it's obviously come in for quite a bit of controversy. Now, she says that the reasoning behind this is to save money in these districts because it does cost quite a bit, and apparently it's quite wasteful. And she also underlined that France, of course, has these very strict secularism laws, and these should come into play, saying that just because of someone's religion doesn't mean to say that we should be sort of spending more money. Being picked up in the last sort of hour or two by the foreign press, the Daily Mail reporting that kids in France should eat pork or go hungry. She's telling school canteens to stop offering religious alternatives to Muslim children, saying we will not accept religious demands in school menus. Now, of course, a lot of reaction being stirred up online, mainly from French people. That will change as the news filters out into the English language press. But this person here saying now she's going after kids' menus in schools. What are these children guilty of? What have they done to deserve this? Another person here saying, Le Pen's announcing the end of pork alternatives on school menus. What's next? Are we going to cancel Christmas? And a little retort there at the bottom of the screen saying, oh no, turkey. There's no problem with turkey. So Christmas is probably safe. And another reaction here, which I think is summing up a lot of the comment we're hearing from French people. Marine Le Pen's priorities are that children should eat pork in the school canteen. Of course, very sarcastic here. That is at the top of our list of concerns here in France.
And it isn't just here in France, is it, that the far right has been seeing, let's say, some growth in recent years?
That's absolutely right. Certainly in the UK, we're seeing the rise of the UK Independence Party, which is UKIP. And they do share some traits with the National Front, mainly the fact that they both want to destroy the European Union, they both oppose immigration, and they both believe that the nation state is the only legitimate form of expression of the democratic will of the people. Now, there was a recent article in The Independent, which the correspondent says is a child's guide to Nigel Farage and Marine Le Pen and why they scare me, both pointing out that both the National Front in France and the UK Independence Party have been seeing recent gains, particularly in municipal elections here in France. And of course, with the upcoming European elections, that's certainly something where UKIP are expected to gain ground. Mainly saying it's because voters have lost faith in the traditional politics and democratic institutions. Now, this increase in rhetoric has led to the Deputy Prime Minister, Nick Clegg, who's very pro-Europe from the Liberal Democrat Party. He was recently debating Nigel Farage, so certainly bringing this up into the national sphere. And on the BBC, they had this debate over the EU. And it turns out that Nick Clegg suffered a drubbing of his own at the hands of Nigel Farage. The hashtag #NickVNigel was going round, and the popular opinion really was that Nick Clegg kind of lost that debate. And we see a funny tweet here with pictures of him saying, nobody likes me, everyone hates me, and they think I have made things worse.
All right, well, let's go to something a little bit more cheerful for the last story. You've got something light-hearted for us, Hannah.
We do indeed, a bit more light-hearted. Of course, it is Aintree at the minute, and it's Ladies' Day at Aintree. This is, of course, a famous horse race, and it's the horse race of the Grand National, very well known. Of course, Ladies' Day Aintree has been billed as a gloriously glamorous celebration on the eve of the Grand National. At least that's according to the press release, although we're not really seeing so much glorious glamour in reality. These are some of the ladies who are dressed up, vying for the title of the best dressed racegoer of the day, aiming to win that £10,000 holiday to the Dominican Republic. However, a lot of comment online, of course, because we do see some very unusual fashions at Aintree. Cheltenham, of course, is known for furs and pearls. Ascot is known for hats, and because Aintree is in Liverpool, it's known for some more questionable dress sense. They don't tend to wear tights. fake tan is of the essence. Here we have one lady with a hat made out of crackers, but certainly we are seeing more of this type of picture. So it's tarty, high hemlines, garish clothes, pretty questionable fashion judgment. So, and it has actually been turning off some of the ticket goers. We're seeing drop. They used to sell out in advance, and this year almost 7,000 tickets were unsold before the event, leading some to question these ladies' style and to find out if it's going to be the end of the event.
Goodness me, the pressure's on the women to turn up looking less like they're prepared
nicely.
for Eurovision and more for a horse race. Thank you very much indeed, Hala Mohieddin. That was Media Watch.